featuring Patra Mukatimu Imbwela. And she has an interesting story that she has to tell us, but we get to find out from her.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm blessed.
All right.
Thanks to have
That's
me.
nice. I love that. I love the fact that you say.
I'm blessed.
Yeah. I love the fact you say you're blessed. Interesting. So, who's Patra? Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Like we'd love to say, one day. Yeah.
Oh, Patra is the strong lady. Yes. My full name is Patra Mukatimu Imbwela.
Okay.
And very soon, I'm running to the 6th floor.
Oh, 6th floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. I have two grandchildren. I'll start with my grandchildren. I'm proud of my grandchildren.
Okay.
I have 2 grandchildren. The first one is 6 years. She just turned 6 years old. And the other one is 2 years old. I have 3 children, a girl and 2 boys. I'm an international grandma. Why do I say I'm an international grandma? Because my siblings' children, grandchildren, my friends' children, grandchildren are mine.
Okay.
So I'm international there.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
That's nice.
I'm a divorcee, and very soon in July, I'll be 20 years in divorce.
Yeah.
Yes.
We shall be getting to your divorce story a little
I
bit.
actually want to be like her when I reach the 6th floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't look it.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah. So
Whatever you're doing, it's a
yeah.
good job.
we shall get to the
thanks.
divorce story a little bit. Just tell us a little bit about where you grew up from.
Oh, I was
Like the
born
schools you
in,
went to. Yeah.
oh, I was born in Western Province in Mongo. I went to Molamba Primary School. I completed my grade 7 in 1978. 1979, I was at Kaoma Secondary School up to 1983. From there, I did secretarial course. Then I was employed by Zambia State Insurance in 1989. 1987, I got married. When I was still young, I was 22 years old, and my former husband was 25 years old.
Okay.
Then we had, it was a nice marriage,
Yeah.
I tell you, for 15 years. Then 2 years after, it went to be like something like Hammer House.
Hammer House.
Okay, then we had a lot of challenges after that. And then that was, we were there for almost 17 years old. Then after that, we decided to divorce. That's
Okay.
my
You were
story.
married for 17 years?
Yes, I was married for 17 years.
And then after 17 years, you just
We decided
figured too much of a house of horror, let's call it
Yes,
quits.
it couldn't work.
Okay.
So,
But wait. When you say Hammer House of Water, what do you mean? What happened?
okay, we had a lot of challenges.
Okay.
We had a lot of challenges. So
Well,
that's how,
physical challenges?
not really,
Like GBV?
no, not really.
Oh.
I'm here to encourage the youths, yes. Not to, because a lot of them, when they are divorced, you find they commit suicide, such things. Maybe even the mental, they end up in Chinama because of divorce. So I'm here to encourage the youths, mostly the youths.
So let's start by how you handled your own divorce. How did you handle your own divorce?
Yes.
That
Yes.
process. How did you handle? I mean, you've been with somebody for 17 years in the same space. Then 17 years later, boom. How did you handle that? It's like you're used to being around this person.
Yes. That's why I'm not going to talk a lot of negative about him. I'm not going to talk about him. I'm just going to talk about myself.
Yeah.
Yes. So this marriage was nice. It was very
Rosy.
nice. Yes, because we courted for 5 years. After courting for 5 years, then we got married. So he was part of me. Then after that, had beautiful children, everything was nice. Then when challenges started coming, that was after 15 years. For 15 years, it was
all roses.
Yes. Then thereafter, that's when we started having challenges. When you have challenges, you start thinking like, if I'm going to be divorced, if we are going to divorce because of these challenges, I was not brought up in a broken home. So I would think like my children, they should stay with a stepfather, stepmother. You know, start thinking of those things. Now, can I live with this person? I've been with this person for 17 years, for 22 years actually, because of courtship. You know, he's part of me. Can I live minus this person? Then you start thinking of finances. Finances, am I going to manage just myself? That's a long time ago. So I would look at my old lady, my sweet old lady. I'll say, if I get divorced, you know, how is she going to feel? Like I've let her down. You know, how about the society? You start looking at the society. How about the society? Because the society, most of the time, you know, when marriages, you know, and they look at you as a lady, to say that, oh, she has failed her marriage. Problem, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. So you start looking of, you know, such things, you start thinking of that, those things, and then at the end of it, you say, okay, let me hold on. Maybe this is how marriage is supposed to be, because it has been roses, then I'm having this, okay, let me try to hold on. You hold on, but then you start thinking like, if I hold on, I'll be depressed. If I'm depressed, I'm going to die. If I die, my family will lose, my children will lose. So,
yeah.
You know.
After you divorced, did you get depressed yourself?
I didn't get depressed because I was prepared for that. I was prepared for that. To be honest with you, I was prepared for that.
So for you, you had actually started moving on while you were still...
No, when the challenges came, you know, when the challenges came, I started thinking of that. You know, you are sleeping, you start thinking of, is this the kind of life I wanted? You know, what has happened? Where have I gone wrong? You start thinking that, oh, maybe here I try to correct here, but you find like, yeah, you know, when the love goes, my dear, whatever you do, it has failed.
There's something they say about women, Jason, that women detach themselves way before they actually make the decision to leave.
So you start. I talked to my boss, there's a lady. I asked her, I told her that I want to divorce. So she said, are you sure you want to divorce? I said, yes, I think I'm ready. So she said, for you to divorce, you should be very strong. So think about it. I said, oh, okay, thanks, good advice. I prayed over it. I fasted over it to say, God, you gave me a husband. God, why have you let the devil to get away this man? You know? I went to my other boss, who said, you lost this, you don't want to, you know, to fight for your marriages, fight for it. I said, but if the love was gone, you know, it's not me, but, you know, it's in black and white, you know. There is somebody who has taken his heart, so why should I, you know, why should I force myself? Yeah. Then I went to see my lawyer, you know, my lawyer, because our company secretary. I said, boss, I have a challenge. I'm thinking of, you know, of divorcing. Then I was asked, you want to divorce and get married? I said, no. I think when I'll divorce, because I don't think I'll marry again. Then he said, then you are not ready. I said, oh, this one is saying this, that one said this. I tried, you know, to say, okay. You need
to put things in.
Yes, yes. Yeah. I looked at my children. My firstborn was, by that time, 16 years old, and the other ones looked at my children and I said, but if, you know, if there is nothing for me in this marriage, you know, if I get depressed, what will happen to my little ones? So I told myself, I prayed, God, I have prayed enough. And I think now I know you don't allow divorce, though even in Matthew 5, I think the 31 to 32, it's talking about do not divorce.
Yeah. So let's conclude the chat. What's your message to a young couple out there that is probably facing such a challenge? Yes,
my message is, one, you know, marriage is supposed to be the foundation. The foundation, you have to make sure that God is there, and you protect your marriage with the, you know, with the blood of Jesus. But when things fail, please, the youths there, the souls, I know a lot of people are listening to this, but I'm sure I'm going to touch one or two souls. Please, do not commit suicide because the marriage has failed. The marriage is not the end of everything. You find some of you find maybe it's even a blessing in this case, because do not look back. You know, like a in my case, I thank God because I handled it, God handled it for me. So to me, I can't say that, no, I started regretting. No, I'm not regretting because I learned a lot of things and it was an eye-opener. But when marriage fails, please do not allow yourself to be abused in that marriage. Please pray to God. God will handle your situation. I'm not encouraging divorce. No, 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 no. I'm not encouraging divorce because divorce, actually, you as a couple, you can move on. But look at the children. The children will never understand. My children are big, but they still have that, you know. You just pray to God. God, please, take care of everything. I am not encouraging divorce, but I'm not encouraging to be abused in a marriage. If the marriage has failed, it has failed. Do not cut your leg to protect that marriage or end up committing suicide. Do not commit suicide.
Yeah. Have you since remarried though?
Sorry?
Have you since remarried?
No.
Okay.
Yes, good morning.